Okay, so this is just a quick introduction of how I've used Read and Write in the language arts classroom and how you can incorporate it into your own classrooms, especially if it's language arts or writing based. So Read and Write in the language arts classroom connection, using the text-to-speech extension for writing and editing, a sample lesson plan idea. In my classroom, the students were asked to write an air-style argumentative essay business letter about the benefits or disadvantages of using laptops in the classroom. The process started out normal, like any type of writing process. Students completed graphic organizers before writing. Then they got on and completed their actual writing using their graphic organizers to guide the information that was put into the article. So then when they were finished, they were instructed to find a partner in the class that would serve as their peer editing partner. Each partner had to share their document with each other, and then each partner was given an editing checklist of common mistakes to look for during the editing process. Once the partner was on the document, they had to click the suggesting mode on the Google Doc for editing purposes. They then used Read and Write to listen to the original author's business letter. While they were listening, they were able to pick out mistakes in grammar, sentence construction, etc. that could be found on that CUPS editing checklist that they were given at the beginning. So Read and Write is very good for revising and editing any kind of writing. So I want to show you just really quickly how it works. This is a sample letter from one of my students that was turned in, and in it you'll see he started out with his paragraphs. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to access my Read and Write toolbar by clicking on the puzzle piece. Then I'm going to go ahead and highlight what I would like to have read to me. After I do that, I'm going to click on the suggesting mode, which is exactly what my students did. And I'm going to go ahead and listen to the writing.
Dear Mr. Salvino, did you know Adam Ford GoWordPress.com said, if you increase your typing speed from, say 30 words per minute to 60, you have effectively half the time it would take you to do the same amount of work, although some people would argue that using computers makes students read slower. Also, some people would argue and say that
Okay, so as you can see in this sentence right here where it says, although some people would argue that using computers makes students read slower, he has some editing errors. So what I would do as a teacher, or his editing partner, I would go in and I would just make the correction to the word or words that I found that needed corrected. Okay, and then we can continue using Read and Write.
Computers have a negative effect of communication. Students should be allowed to have laptops in class. The first reason is students can type faster than writing, and typewritten sentences are easier to read than handwritten sentences. One example is, since a strong typist can record notes much faster than writing by hand. Additionally, typewritten assignments.
Okay, so then here I would just have him add in his quotation marks, and then I might leave him a comment that says, what does this quote prove? Okay, so again, you get the gist of how it's easily used for suggesting mode in Google Docs and peer editing in the language arts classroom.